Namaste. I'm Alakananda Ma, Ayurvedic doctor and principal of Alandi Ayurveda Gurukula, a unique apprenticeship-style Ayurveda school in Boulder, Colorado. Check it out. So we've been talking about constipation hacks. We talked about triphala. We talked about squatting and the squatty potty. Today we're going to talk about a fascinating substance that we can use both for diarrhea or loose stools and for constipation. And that is a humble little plantain known in English as psyllium. So we do use the psyllium husks. In Hindi it's called isabgol or isapul. And the Sanskrit word is actually ishadgola, and it is Plantago ovata in the Plantaginaceae family. It kind of looks a lot like self-heal. So we use the husks. It is something that is sweet and cooling, so it's nice to use in the summer. And it contains mucilage, mainly with arabinose, xylose, galacturonic acid, and also a semi-drying fatty oil. Not only is it good to provide a good bulk to your stool, it also does contain anti-amoebic constituents, and it has been also shown to lower cholesterol. There's a recent study showing that regular intake of psyllium can prevent dementia. So like I mentioned, this is something you can use whether your stools tend to be loose, or whether you struggle with constipation, or whether you go back and forth. Incorporate isabgol into your daily routine. It also will lower your cholesterol, especially your bad cholesterol, your LDL cholesterol. So good for you on so many ways. It's considered in Ayurveda to be aphrodisiac, demulcent, diuretic, and expectorant. It soothes burning sensations. It's anti-inflammatory. It's a building tonic. It's anti-dysenteric, and it will also help to break a fever. So we can use it in irritable bowel syndrome, in diarrhea or dysentery, as well as constipation, and in genitourinary disorders, and in inflammatory conditions like rheumatoid and gout. And it's extremely good for hemorrhoids. As I was taught in medical school, the best anal dilator is a well-formed stool. By adding a bulk laxative like psyllium to your routine, you can have a well-formed stool with that soluble fiber that is so beneficial for you. It's actually the basis of the bulk laxative Metamucil, but Metamucil has a lot of additives. So we think it's better to go with the natural, just the straight isabgol. Find your own dose by starting with just a quarter teaspoon daily, and then slowly increasing it until you get your desired stool consistency. I worked on it for quite a few weeks and got to a rounded teaspoon. That's the perfect dose for me personally, but you're going to need to find your own dose. If you do tend to lose stools, it's advised to mix it in yogurt if that works for you. If you do struggle with constipation, you can take it in milk, water, or juice, and take it at night. I personally have to take it in the middle of the day because of the loose stools problem. I found that after lunch is the perfect time for me to take it. And as we said before, remember that a sudden change in bowel habit requires you to see a doctor, because it could be a symptom of something serious like colon cancer. So any sudden change in your bowel habit, sudden onset of diarrhea, or even more so, a sudden change in the direction of constipation should be taken seriously. But if overall you just generally tend to struggle with constipation, you're going to get a benefit from isabgol or psyllium husk. Namaste. See you next week. Remember to click the like button and tell your friends about the channel.